You can see Darby Allin every single Wednesday night on Dynamite, but if he got his own way, you'd be seeing him 7 days a week, live via the hospital. Welcome back, guys. Darby Allin says he lives for the moment. Darby Allin says he lives for the crazy spots. Darby Allin says that he lives for the hospital. And I think this just goes to show that not only did he nearly break his neck, but he's got a broken mindset on what wrestling should be. This guy thinks it's great. This guy thinks it's must-watch entertainment because him and all the other guys in the company aren't safe and could potentially injure themselves or die at any time. And that's such a warped way of thinking. Why not just put on a good quality show rather than damn near killing yourself? Look at Alec Baldwin, for example, who shot a woman on the set of his movie. That would be like him coming out and going, well, you need to watch my movies because anyone could legitimately die at any time. You know, that mindset is fucking nonsense here by Darby Allin. But I would expect nothing less for a bum.
For a spot monkey. And you look at the past, the great eras, Attitude Era. Mick Foley does scream like this. He wasn't happy unless he ended up in the hospital, unless he ended up with teeth up his nose, his ears hanging off, or blood everywhere. I mean, as much as I like Mick Foley's work in the past, and I kind of disagree with everything he says these days, Mick Foley was like that. We can't just say the Attitude Era didn't have anybody like that in here. ECW had a lot of people like that, right? But I respect the guys in ECW. Some hardcore drug addicts, damn it. Dropping off the Sandman at the hospital because you think he's dead, because he's overdosed. And Tommy Dreamer just drives off. Tommy Dreamer plotting attacks at WrestleMania X7. What's this guy doing? Nothing. He's doing coffin drops. He thinks he's mad, painting himself black and white, doing coffin drops, not protecting himself on a landing. And he's ruined Sting's fucking career.
Never compare Darby Allin to Mick Foley again. For the love of God, please just do not do that. Anyway, Brian Alvarez of F4W Online, he tweeted about how he was told that the neck bump that happened on Dynamite with Darby Allin, it was with Powerhouse Hobbs and Take a Shitter. They threw Darby Allin and he slingshot it and got bad whiplash when his neck hit the bottom rope. It was a bad spot, but I guess it could have resulted in a serious injury. Darby Allin, though, replied to a fan that asked if he was okay and asked if he was hurting from that spot. And Darby Allin basically replied saying that he doesn't really mind. He likes to take the punishment in general, and he thinks that by doing so, it's making AEW must-watch television, although I do think the 700,000 people that watch it would probably disagree. Anyway, this is what Darby Allin had to say in a reply to this fan that was questioning him taking these massive bumps. He says, quote, "The thing with AEW is you can expect the unexpected. I mean that. I'm not just trying to sell anything. Every week there is crazy shenanigans going on. Last week I almost broke my neck. This week we have so much crazy stuff. Literally, it's something different every week. We don't play it safe. I was in town, I saw this arch, and I wanted to jump off it. I never get nervous because I embrace going to the hospital. I live at the hospital." End of quote. So Darby Allin thinking that him breaking his neck's a great thing. That makes WWE must watch. Did you see when Drew McIntyre dropped that guy Madcap Moss, Riddick Moss, on his neck? Were they claiming that WWE was must watch because of that? No. When Big E broke his neck because of Ridge Holland, were they promoting that and glorifying this incident, this botch, because it makes SmackDown somehow must watch? No. And I can just see the difference here between the people in WWE and people like Darby Allin. Okay, when they do make him, look at that Carmelo Hayes, Austin Theory. It was a nasty incident, nasty fall, nasty landing. Could have resulted in something dangerous. Did both of those guys use that to their advantage and tell you that's the reason that you should be watching their matches? No, because it was a mistake. It was a botch. But Darby Allin doesn't fucking get that. The fact that Darby Allin is almost breaking his neck goes to show that he's a bad wrestler. It goes to show that him and other people in AEW aren't doing their jobs correctly and they aren't safe. But he's glorifying it as if it's them being good, them being daredevils, them doing crazy stuff, and somehow they're making this product more watchable despite nobody watching it. And you compared him to Mick Foley. I'm going to completely disagree. Mick Foley was willing to take big spots and do stunts and shit like that and willing to put his body on the line. But I actually can't think of many botches that resulted in Mick Foley nearly dying. Probably the one where he lost his ear. That was a legitimate botch. But the whole, alright, and maybe the going through the Hell in a Cell, but that was more the cage breaking. In terms of Mick Foley doing stupid shit and landing on his neck, I don't recall much unsafe stuff. Yeah, the Hell in a Cell bump was massive, but it was planned. He went for that. That's what they were trying to do. He didn't actually want to fall off the Hell in a Cell and break his neck and die. I'm sure him, Taker, that they tried to do it as safe as they possibly could, but also doing something major in wrestling and creating that, like, you know, what the fuck moment.
It's not even like Darby Allin's doing it in a kayfabe sense, so it's not like he's saying, oh, I will break my neck to get what I want, to get the AEW. You know, he's simply saying,
there's a good chance it might happen, so tune in and watch Dynamite.
Aye, but he's not even, no, but he's not saying it in a kayfabe perspective. He's simply saying here, if it brings in ratings, me breaking my neck every week, then that's what I'll do. It's not like an attempt to prolong his career and be like, yeah, if it takes getting to the top of the ladder, I will kill myself. And I think it's disrespectful to people who've actually lost their lives, like Owen Hart. What, was that must see? Because Owen Hart fell 50 foot.
The ECW was extreme, but I don't recall Paul Heyman glorifying the Sabu neck break for Benoit.
No, but see this. See if Darby Allin takes a spot next week, right, and snaps his neck. How can anyone go, oh, how can anyone be like truly be sympathetic towards it? The guy's sitting here openly saying, oh, well, if I break my bones on my neck, you know, I'll get people tuning in. It's half what I'm going for.
I live for the hospital. I think you'll be living at the morgue soon, and you won't even be living. Like he's undead.
It's almost like he's tried to justify the mistakes and botches AEW does, and he's completely dropped it on its head.
I mean, instead of coming out and just saying, look, we suck, or we made a mistake.
We got a mistake there. No, that's what we're going for. They're trying to kill me.
We try and do crazy stuff. Even the we don't play it safe, you just feel like it's a dig at WWE.
Aye.
Oh, people drop me on my neck. We don't play it safe. We're better than WWE. Anyway, guys, that's it. Darby Allin, just listening to this guy fucking hurts my head. Clearly doesn't have a clue what he's doing, and I think comparing Mick Foley to him is a really bad take.
Is it?
I think so.
No, I'm not. What my point was, there's people in WWE in the past, like Mick Foley, who did put their body on the line, but I'm not saying Mick Foley never came out and said that, here, I hope I break my neck and I hope it gets the ratings.
Jeff Hardy put his body on the line. I don't recall him speaking.
Yeah, but when did I say they did that? I said they're comparable because they put their body on the line a lot more than others. But Darby Allin is openly saying here that I wish I break my bones. I wish I live for the fucking hospital. Who comes out and says that?
Well, look at the way Mick Foley walks. Look how slow the Hardy Boys are going these days. Let's see if Darby Allin still lives for the hospital in 20 years' time.
What age is he?
I think he's 34, 35.
Fuck 20 years' time. I give him 5 years, man, he'll be done. Anyway, guys, if he makes it that far. And another thing, of all the countries in the world to want to go to the hospital, America's not fucking one of them.
Yeah, definitely not. Can you not wait till they're in Wembley?
Tony's paying for them.
Wait till they're in Wembley, then try breaking your neck.
Exactly, man. A lot cheaper over here. Free healthcare. Till then, peace.